Model 3 performance launch. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Not gonna lie. I've never done a one take for a car review, but I'm gonna attempt to do it today. Wish me luck. But in all honesty, I'll probably throw in a little bit of editing magic. This is the 2021 Tesla Model 3 Performance. And it's a loaner car for me because my car is in the shop. Unfortunately, I could not take advantage of the high voltage battery warranty because that's not technically the problem. Even though my main issue was Tesla, I can't charge. I need your help. I'm at 104,000 miles on mine. You guys probably seen it from this review right here in that direction, because now I remember where the cards are. You guys got to be proud of me. But anyway, we'll start from the outside in. It's not too much different from mine, to be completely honest. Obviously, it has better suspension, stiffer suspension. It's definitely sportier, and it corners a lot better than mine, to be honest. Upgraded brakes, 20-inch Uber turbine wheels, which actually, let's talk about that for a second, actually. I always thought that, just me personally, and I'm going to put a picture up like right here, the 19-inch wheels on lowering springs and maybe like an understandable spacer, it looked, well, for the longest time, it looked awesome to me. But these 20 inches, I mean, it's not even filling up the wheel well, like at all. So I'm having like second thoughts. Now, these wheels look great on the Model Y, that's for sure. It's just a bigger vehicle and it looks like it belongs there. But this car, after seeing these, I'm starting to have some second thoughts. Not gonna lie. So I don't know. You let me know what you think. But yeah, bigger wheels, they have their own set of problems, of course. Anyway, this one's a newer one. And it has features such as this. Automatic trunk. I don't have that on mine. I got to do it the old-fashioned way, unfortunately. Same space, my little grocery bags. It's actually a lot cleaner in here compared to mine, obviously. And when I return this loaner car, then, you know, it'll be actually clean. And y'all don't judge me, because when you guys see the interior, you might feel some type of way. So we'll go around here. They have a carbon fiber spoiler on the performance models. Now, sometimes you guys will see non-performance models with spoilers. That's because Tesla and the aftermarket, they sell these separately, so anyone can look fast and whatnot. An indicator is the angle for the aftermarket ones. They're actually not at that level. They're actually pointed slightly up typically. So just keep that in mind. And if you guys did not know, a true performance Tesla model, whatever, not only will you see dual motor, but you'll see this red underline here. That's a dead giveaway for the performance models, because anyone can play the role and get the wheels and paint their brake calipers and all that stuff. But that is a true indicator of it being a performance version. I'll show you guys another indicator as soon as we hop in. Pause. This is future me. I completely forgot to show you the other indicator to show you that this is a performance model. So you go to settings, go to software, and then you go to, look at that. There's yet another underline right there. But yeah, that's how you can also tell. But that was feature number one. Feature number two, obviously there are some outside appearances here, like the black trim minus silver. It wasn't until 19 or 2020 where all Tesla Model 3s now come in the black trim instead of the chrome trim. Even around here, around the mirror edges right here, that's now black. This is now black. It looks really good. Camera covers, they're now black instead of silver. / chrome. I gotta turn the car back on. I noticed another thing. This car has really distinct LED strips now for the fog lights. Like mine is more, I guess, messier, but these are like more fine. I'll show you guys that in a minute. They actually have a projector beam here for the actual fog lights. So, I'm sorry, let me correct myself. These are daytime running lights down here. That's what I was really referring to. These headlights, they're also upgraded as well. They have an actual headlight projector now. These are actually the matrix headlights, I believe. And if you like point them at a wall, like, and do the light show, it'll actually show up with Tesla's name and stuff when you do the light show. I actually might try that tonight and show you guys. Anyway. Oh, this car is it's definitely faster and it brakes better and it corners better. 0 to 60 anywhere between 3.2 and 3.5. It is a blast, that is for sure. Now, while we're inside, widen up my camera a little bit so you guys can see more. All right, immediately off the bat, the touch panels. These are different buttons. At least they're a different texture. Like they feel more tactile and clickier and stuff like that. I noticed that for sure. It definitely leaves less fingerprints because it is in like a more of a matte finish. Mine are actually like a black piano gloss finish, and it will leave fingerprints. Even the button right here. This is the exit button to get out of the car. That's in this matte trim as well, and I love it. And even the emergency release, you know, if this button doesn't work, you guys can still manually leave the car by pulling this lever up. So I'll close the door just to demonstrate. I didn't do it in that last video, so you just pull it up like a normal door handle. The car also tells you that you actually don't have to worry about the door trim anymore because they put out a software update. As long as your car has power, the window will still drop itself by like ½ an inch to let you out. But I guess they still give you that message because, you know, when the car is completely out of battery, yeah, it may damage your trim. So here's a hot take for you guys, especially new Tesla owners. My friend just took delivery of her Tesla a couple weeks ago. If you guys are ever in a pinch and you run out of power for whatever reason, make sure you release yourself from the car using the manual handle and then leave the car door open, if that makes sense, because it's going to be extremely difficult to get back inside of the car if you don't do that. So if you're in an emergency situation, you have no power to the car, use your manual release. I know I'm long-winded about this. Get out the car. Do not close the car all the way, or you will have trouble getting back in. So just leave it cracked. Now, if you're gonna leave the car and you know you're getting it towed, sure, you can probably close it. But in most circumstances, you probably just want to leave it cracked open. So we'll hop back in. Ugh. Aluminum pedals. These are actually a Tesla aftermarket option. They look and they feel nice. They have rubber coatings right here so you don't lose grip. And it's just an overall better look and design, in my opinion. Now, if we look at the steering wheel, oh, I have no power steering, so let me get my card out. I don't have my phone key connected at the moment because I needed to use Bluetooth. Well, rather not use Bluetooth, so the car will not capture my audio. All right, so power steering is now on. These buttons right here, they're scroll wheels. They remind me of the PlayStation controllers for real. I don't know why, but they are like little joysticks. These feel a lot better now. Like they're more tactile and clicky as well. Even when you push down on them, they just feel really good. Also, these are like real metal now. Like, I don't know if you can hear it, but that is like real metal. And when it's hot here in the Atlanta sun and you're trying to mess with these buttons, they get extremely hot. So keep that in mind. Another cool feature, wireless charging pad. I can't speak English today, y'all. Honestly, I just got up, but you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Wireless charging pad from the gate, from the factory. In the previous Tesla Model 3s, you actually had to get your own aftermarket wireless charging pad. So they included this one for free. It feels like it's like a cloth material, which is probably not okay, especially in this climate. I mean, it's 90 degrees as we speak. And even in previous chargers, wireless chargers for this car, it just gets so unbearably hot. Honestly, it's like a phone warmer. It will charge your phone, but if your phone gets too hot, it's going to stop charging anyway. So it doesn't really matter. They should have, and honestly, I think Volkswagen did this, but they actually have air coming down from here that will land onto your phone to keep it warm. Tesla didn't do this with this year. I wish they would have, though. That would have been really smart. Center console area. This is new for me. You can actually push it open and it'll stay. And you can put your snacks in here or whatever you seem, because mine, you actually push it and it will like tilt up that way. And then you would have to put it back down. But this one is just nice. Push it back into place. Move my microphone. Cup holder still. This is also a really nice finish too. It's definitely plastic, but it's like just a different shade or texture or whatever. I don't know how they do that. It's just amazing. Glove box. This was the year/generation where they did not offer the tray compartments for these cars. You actually had to buy it from Tesla separately, and I think that was I don't know, kind of a bad move on their part, to be completely honest. That was a convenient tray because you could have like pins and I don't know, loose change for tolls and stuff on there. Anything, any small things really. But you have more storage down here. It's not that deep. You got your normal 12 volt for your cigarette lighter right here. Awesome stuff. Close this back. Now, another cool feature that I like about this car in particular is if we open the glove box, it's hard to notice right now, but they moved the location of the USB stick. So it used to be in here, like literally like exactly where my finger is pointing, like kind of in here touching this back wall. So they moved it to here in the glove compartment, which is awesome. This is my USB stick right here. And this allows for you to have a passive dash cam, and you can save Tesla clips for shenanigans happening on the road. And it's in the glove box. And since it is now in the glove box, you can actually set a passcode to it if you really wanted to. Check this out. Glove box pin. I don't have it enabled right now, obviously. I think it's a limitation because, again, it's a loaner car. But yeah, so you can have it there safely and no one would even know unless they have a Tesla Model 3 or if they saw this video. So we're going to hop in the back right now as well. How do I look like wide angle? Do I look crazy? I got my bed here. Don't worry about me right now, all right? Also, before we get back there, these are the same magnetic flaps with the lights. Same LEDs up here. Oh, same for that too. Oh wait, this is different actually. This is magnetic now. Okay, I didn't even notice that. Now I have to go back and see if mine is magnetic or not because I have never, I mean, who really does this? Like, how often are you doing that for real? You know what I mean? Like, just wear sunglasses if you have to do all that. Anyway, put all this back here. Let's head to the back, shall we? Oh, another thing about this car. I don't know if the software is just specific for this car, but I noticed on the AC controls, you can actually set it to only blow on your side. In my car, it will blow on this side no matter what, even if there's a person on this side or not. So I have to look into that because I'm pretty sure I have like one of the latest updates. I don't know. I have to look into that. But anyway, they do this because you can now have max AC or max heat. Because, I mean, if you're the only one in the car, you should be the only one cared about, of course. Oh, and this car too, since I'm bringing this up, heated steering wheel. I don't have this in mine. You got two different levels. It's pretty incredible. I'm not gonna lie to you. I tried it one time. It's the summertime right now, but it still gets really hot even in the summertime, and you still control your seats. Here on the front screen, this Tesla, as you'll see in just a second, does not have the rear seat controls, but let's head on back there now. All right, as you guys know, I am 7'2", and this is what it's like sitting behind a 7'2" gentleman. I got plenty of knee room, plenty of headspace. You know what I mean? We got the long leg, short torso type deals going on. So back here, no screens. However, you can add an aftermarket screen. It goes like basically right here, if I'm not mistaken. You might even have to take these out. I can't remember. I'll put like a little picture here so you guys can look at it. That's another key difference of this car too. My car has USB Type A. This one only comes with USB Type C. And you also have two more USB Type C. Can't speak English today. You also have two USB Type Cs up here, which I forgot to show you guys. Actually, it's not here, but it's kind of right here where my finger is. Wait, yeah, right here. But it's this direction. That's where your two front USB Type Cs are. Here and back, you got the same thing. Different textured buttons and stuff. That's pretty much it back here. Still no transmission tunnel, so you can put more space here. It's just really nice. Check out the little back area. Of course, these seats fold down, so you can have extra cargo capacity. Ugh. Awesome stuff. Of course, you don't want to latch the seatbelt in like a smart person. Other than that, this car is pretty, what's the word? Fundamental? I'll say that. This car, it just excels at what it does. You know, commuter, decent range. This one gets, honestly, I only have charged it till 80%, but I imagine it gets close to real world usage, maybe 280 miles on the full charge. Again, I didn't try it yet because I don't go anywhere. So this car's been really good to me. It's quieter too. I don't know what they've done, but you know, like acoustic wise and drivetrain wise. So maybe they reworked some of the motors and the inner functions and yada yada yada. So I like this car. Even on the sport suspension, it's actually not that harsh of a ride. Now it definitely is more harsh. I'll give it that. But it is bearable harsh. And that's what I love about this suspension. I can cut corners like a maniac. I do have dreams of drifting one day. And yeah, this is just, it's like a match made in heaven. Let's talk about this blue real fast too. This blue on any Tesla, bruh, like my favorite color is red, just so you guys know. It's honestly red, black, and white in that order. But I think I'm getting a soft spot for blue, bro. Like it's like cool, but sinister, but subtle. Oh wait, let me show you guys the lights real fast before I forget yet again. Another thing about this car too is that it has a heat pump, which is way more efficient in the wintertime. So it's not using its battery to heat the car in the wintertime. That way you guys can get more range. That was a really smart decision. I won't have this car for that long, but I'm gonna enjoy it as much as I possibly can. And yeah, honestly, I'll say this too. Right now, at the moment, I like the look of this Tesla Model 3 compared to the facelifted version. Some people call it the Highland. I don't know. This is like at this point classic Tesla Model 3 style. I really enjoy it. But maybe the new one will grow on me one day. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you want. And bye. Ooh. Okay, now we're in the dark, well, shady area. Let me see if I can get the lights real fast. All right, this is what I was talking about. This daylight running light here, it's like thinner. It's hard to tell on camera. And also, if you come to the side, this is normal Tesla behavior. You can see the daylight running. It's like the actual blinker. Well, it's not, but which is crazy because the blinker is actually up here, like right below this light. But it's like a hazard slash warning running light. And it changes depending on your angle, which I think is really cool. Every Tesla Model 3 has this feature. Depending on the angle of what you look at it, it's just, I don't know, a little small detail there. Anyway, yeah. Another thing I forgot to mention, this car, of course, has full self-driving. And I've been using it. It's been okay. It's definitely not there yet, and it's certainly not perfect. But I will give you guys a little demonstration on how it works in just a second. To enable it, for this car, you push down on the stock one time. The light's green, it's steering by itself. Oh, it's going this way. When I wanted to go right, but I guess we can go this way too. But yeah, it's super helpful sometimes. It's navigating us to Wendy's. It's checking around. Here's what the visualization map looks like. And it keeps a certain distance between cars and whatnot. You do have to shake the steering wheel every so often to tell the car that you're here. Also, you're being supervised by this interior camera right here. So, yeah. Okay, it almost hit that curb thing, so I had to take over. But like I said, we are, honestly, at this point, I'll give it minimum 10 years. Between 5 and 10 years, I don't know, for it to be like quote unquote complete. This is actually the wrong driveway for Wendy's, but Wendy's is right there. It was close, but some locations it'll actually bring you from point A to point B. And let me park here and explain that for a minute. Tesla Autopilot, man, it's Elon's come a exceptionally long way for full self-driving, and I can see why some countries even sued Elon for calling it full self-driving when it's really not. It's just it's a safety system and a comfort and a feature, nothing more, nothing less. I don't even know how he got away with the name full self-driving, because honestly, I've been in other cars, even some VWs. I was in a Skoda when I was in Europe. That one had like a way better driver assistance package than this. Like it was almost telepathic. It would preemptively like even cue the brakes if you got up too close to somebody. It would start accelerating again after a stoplight at a gradual pace, not like at a max rate. So this car, when you're at a stoplight, which it senses really well, it'll obviously stop, but when it's time to go again and the speed limit's like 45 miles an hour, like it goes. Like I'm like, bro, like hold, like chill out, you know what I'm saying? Like what's the rush for real? And when it does break, this system is a lot better compared to my 2018. This one is much better. It will be more preemptive in the braking and the smoothness, so I do applaud Elon for that. Really good stuff. The cool thing I learned about this a couple days ago, where I live, we have a set of speed bumps and a gate. It will see, and how it sees is it has 3 cameras up here. Let me get out and show you guys. I'm sure you guys know already, because obviously this is not the first Tesla video you guys have ever seen in your entire life, but you might get some reflection. But it's literally in this section right here, you have 3 cameras that are pointing out towards the road. And one is a wide angle, one is, it looks directly in front of you, and the other one is, I forgot which one that was. Let's find out together right now, actually. So we'll hop back in. We'll go to our camera settings. I just got to remember where it is. Settings, service, focus? Hello? Okay. Camera preview. That's the button we want. It'll warn us if nothing is saved. All right, this is me, my crazy hair. That's the cabin camera. But you can choose the other cameras up here. So for example, if we go to, actually, these are the first 3. Main. So this is looking straight ahead, pretty much. There's the yield sign right there. Camera is not focusing today, but that's all right. Wide. This is also up front. Again, it's the same camera assembly. So there's the yield sign again. And narrow view. I guess it's just super narrow interface. So anyway, that's what those 3 cameras up there do. Main, wide, and narrow. And if you guys, if you guys ever get a Tesla, the number one thing that I recommend is go through everything and check the settings. Make sure that they're exactly what you want, and you'll be good to go. Another cool thing about having the full self-driving package, and I believe autopilot with convenience features, you have auto park. So just so I don't have to show you guys where I live, you tap on the space, auto park ready, tap on start. It will literally turn the steering wheel for you and all that and bag you into the space. It's doing really well, actually. It gets it every single time. So Elon got something right. And as you can see, right next to my neighbor, right next to the other neighbor, successfully. Okay, bye.